Good beautiful morning, besties. Welcome to this beautiful lovely day. This morning when I woke up, I just felt called to come and get a little coffee, and I was gonna go watch the sunrise, but when I walked outside it was so foggy and I almost didn't come at all because I was like, oh well, I can't even see the sunrise, so why even go get a coffee? But something in me just called me to come and get the coffee, and I got here and there was absolutely no one. I had the whole coffee shop to myself. And I was able to sit inside, which I never get to sit inside because every time I come it's so busy. But this time I was able to just sit, take my time. I wrote in my journal. I sat at the little spot that I've always wanted to sit at, which was by the window, and I just stared out into the abyss. And then somebody walked by and saw me, and I smiled at them and they smiled at me, and it was just such a nice time. My goal for the new year is to just learn to love life and find beauty in the simplicity of it, and to make my own happiness, my own joy, because I'm in control of that. My next goal is to clean this room. It has gotten messy over the Christmas time, just random stuff everywhere. First thing I want to tackle is to try to get this shelf that I got for Christmas into this closet, but as you can see, this closet is stuffed full. So first I'm gonna take out my shoe rack, my old shoe rack. Oh, I've been looking for my pants for a while. I knew I had another pair and I could not find it. Well, it fell in between the cracks of my closet. Follow me. So we have this little closet that's here in the hallway. This closet has always been closed off. There's just a bunch of stuff in here that we never reached for. And I told her, I was like, that closet, we never open it. So clearly there's stuff in there that we don't need. So she took it upon herself, thank you mother, to clean it out. And so now I'm gonna put some of these boxes in here, and that'll create some extra space in my closet.
Why are you putting stuff in there?
So I can make more room in my closet. Yeah, aquí cupo esta y acá voy a poner esta. So behind the scenes, I did a lot more cleaning. I took some stuff out, I put some stuff away in boxes. Now all we need to do is just move that shoe shelf into here. It's really tall, so what I did is I moved pretty much everything to the sides. I kind of rearranged it a little bit too. That way what I need is more within reach. Wait, it fit perfectly. It fit perfectly. Okay, we're good. Okay, so now I need to figure out how I'm going to lay out my shoes. I put my bags in these boxes here, which ideally doesn't look the greatest, but it works. So we're working with this for now. And then I have the shoe rack here with all of my shoes. I used the other old shoe rack over there and I put some of my other shoes. There's some space there too in case I need to like put anything else in there. There's more space in my closet. I've like shoved everything to the sides here. There's a little bit more space up here, even though it doesn't look like it. I did take some stuff out. And now it is also time to remove all of my Christmas stuff. I love having a clean room, and one random thing that I like doing, I always like to keep my blinds closed whenever I'm cleaning, because for me it almost symbolizes like getting rid of the past or the darkness or just like all the negative energy, negativity and stuff. Even though like there's no negativity, or at least I don't try to bring in any negativity, I just feel like a lot of times clutter and having a messy room kind of has a negative vibe to it. So the blinds stay closed while I'm getting rid of all of that, and then as soon as everything is clean in my room, I like to open up the blinds. There's a lot of daylight, and now it symbolizes like a new beginning, a fresh start, clear mind. But anyways, I am excited for the new year because a new year just feels like a new beginning, a new slate, a fresh start for me. And as you guys know, we stay saying on this channel that you don't have to wait for the new year. You can change your life at any point in time that you so choose to. But now that we're here, you know, it's a brand new year, might as well take advantage of it. I thrive off of that new year vibe energy that comes along with just a new beginning, a fresh slate. I just get this spark of motivation and I love to act on it. So here we are, we're about to get our workout started, and in a little bit, we are also going to create our vision board for 2024 and recap a little bit on the year 2023. I'm excited to just look at the things that I did and the things that I didn't do, because the things that I didn't do, I get to try again in the new year. Every single year, I like to create a new era. So last year, I do know, was my strong era. I wanted to try to improve mentally, emotionally, and physically, and I feel like I definitely did that. I feel like I internally developed a lot more than what might be visible to the eye or to other people. So you might look at my life and be like, I don't know if you did or you didn't change, but I feel like I changed a lot internally. I feel like I became emotionally stronger. For example, you know, with work, I feel like a lot of the times you kind of, or for me at least, I absorb a lot of energies, and you know, if somebody talks to me in the wrong way, it kind of messes up my day, or if they like raise their voice at me or something, you know, it just kind of gets to me, and I would carry it for a long time, for the entire day, and it would just ruin my mood. But something I established this entire year as I was going to work, I would remind myself that other people's emotions, thoughts, reactions, opinions are not mine to carry. And I would set that boundary for myself at the beginning of the day. So no matter how anyone talked to me, how anyone reacted to me, how anyone spoke to me, I was still able to maintain my own peace of mind, my happy emotion, and not let that bring me down, because again, as I mentioned, it is not mine to carry. The year before that, I just tried to focus more on wellness, again, physical, mental, emotional, because I feel like all of those things are very important, not just physical aspect, which I think a lot of us focus on when we're trying to go on a health journey. We're like, okay, how can I change my physique? How can I look better? You gotta also focus on your emotional state, your mental state, and then your physical state will follow, because you can look good but not necessarily feel good. So it's a package deal and you have to focus on all three. And so I feel like because I've taken time to just do those different eras and focus on one thing at a time, I can now move forward with trying to find balance. And so this year I just want to focus on creating balance with staying consistent and going after my goals, and then also having fun and just enjoying life. I am fresh out of the shower and we are collaborating for lunch. My mom is making mashed potatoes, I'm working on the broccoli, and my dad cooked us up some steaks. So let's do a quick recap of last year's vision board. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm excited to just look at what I did and even didn't do, because that just means I get to try again this year to achieve the things that I didn't get to do last year, but I still want to do this year. So working out, we were consistent. We don't even have to question that. Airplane, didn't get to go on an airplane, and neither did I get to go on the train. That's somewhere else in here. but we're gonna aim for that again. I really want to make this year the year that I finally get to live out my dream of riding on a train. It has been a goal of mine for my entire life. I'm gonna try so hard to make this year. No, we're gonna make it happen this year. This year's gonna be the year that I'm gonna go on a train. For this one right here, I have to say, shout out to my girl Lucero, you called it. Because when I put this on here, I didn't really know what the intention behind it was, but more so I just really liked the energy of it. But my girl Lucero said that to her this symbolized like femininity and being in touch with your femininity, and I did not have any intention of doing that, nor did I really pay attention to that. But that is something that I literally went through this entire year. I tried to become more in touch with my feminine side, letting myself be as girly as I want to, allowing myself to care more and have more feelings and more emotions, and I definitely did that this year. So shout out to you, you called that one. Self-care, I feel like that's something I definitely try to strive for. I feel like I could have been better at it, but I made more time for it. Something else that I've learned with my vision boards is that sometimes you put things on here with a different intention than how it actually ends up happening, and towards the end of the year you realize, wait, I did do this thing that was on my board in a sense, even if it wasn't in the way that I intended it, right? Like when we think of self-care, we think of just like pampering ourselves, skincare, taking a bath and all of that stuff, and I did do or try to prioritize that a lot this year. Even though I didn't get to do it as much as I would, I feel like I definitely focused on self-care when it came to my emotional and mental state. So big win on that one. Cooking, guys. I went down my cooking era this year, and I hope I continue to do that next year because I just have fallen in love with cooking. I've always enjoyed grocery shopping my entire life, but I've never really been the type of person to cook. So I've always bought in just random stuff that are probably pre-made or quick and easy stuff, but this year I've just really fallen in love with cooking, and I've made some complex recipes that have just turned out so delicious, and I feel like I'm showing up for myself. That's another form of self-care, is I'm showing up for myself and just feeding myself and fueling myself in a better way, and just, you know, learning to love more foods and being less picky. I think that's my biggest win of the year, is getting over my pickiness and falling in love with cooking. Another thing that I wanted to do more is travel. And again, even though I put this on here with the intention of like, actually, when we think of travel, we think of like going out of the country, going to like Paris, going to Hawaii, all of those places. But I did do a lot of travel within, you know, the areas where I live, but I did do a lot of travel, like a lot. We went out so much, and it was just so much fun. Every time we went out, we went to Vegas, went to Phoenix a couple of times, went to Coachella. I got to go to Pismo, Monterey, Santa Cruz, all of my favorite places in California. So I did a lot of traveling, and I'm so grateful for it. This one, my color palette in my food has drastically changed and went from just like straight brown foods to the rainbow, and I love it. All right, let's quickly go over this year's vision boards. So over here we have, you know, that productivity energy where we just go after our goals, we set them, we're consistent with them. And then with these here, you'll see a lot of pictures like this with just women being so confident in themselves. That's something I want to work on, is just, you know, learning to love being me and just allowing myself to fully shine and not letting other people's opinions of me get to me or stop me from just allowing myself to be expressed fully. And I also, you'll see a lot of like feminine energy in here because that's something I definitely want to focus a lot more, continue to focus a lot more. So we've got like the working out, because that's something I want to continue with, moving my body so that I feel good in my body, a lot of self-care and just protecting my energy, my space, good vibes, good energy. Of course, we've got the train in there again. We've got the airplane, some suitcases for travel because we want to manifest that, a play button because I just want to grow my YouTube channel, and a lot more of eating the rainbow, continuing to fall in love with cooking, expanding that, maybe doing some baking in here, reading, that's always a goal. But this year I'm letting go of the amount that I set for myself. Every year I'm like, okay, I'll read 10 books, I'll read 12 books, 5 books, whatever. and then I always get overwhelmed because I never hit that goal. And this year I'm just kind of letting go of that number amount and just I want to read more. That's it. I just want to fall in love with reading, read as much as I can, as little as I can, but just reading. Continuing with that 5 a.m. club, vlogging, being more open with vlogging in public so I can get that good content, being carefree in nature, more of that. I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. Also, you'll notice last year there was a lot of green. This year there's a lot of red. I feel like this year I'm being called to the color red because I just want more passion in my life with, you know, loving life and just creating good memories for myself, doing more fun things for myself, learning to love myself, learning to love the people that I love openly, and you know, all of that. So I'm just so excited for this year. Okay, it is later in the night. We're about to head out. We're gonna go check out a little late night market thing that they do here. It has a bunch of like food trucks, little pop-up stores. We're gonna go do that just for fun because we're tired of just being homebodies. I am. I think in the new year I definitely want to take more advantage of fun things, a lot of local stuff that normally I just look over and I'm like, I'll go next time, and then I never go, and then I complain about how there's nothing to do here. But there are things to do. You just kind of have to make your own fun, you know, and that's what we're doing this year, is we're making our own fun. We're gonna stop making excuses. We're gonna go out and enjoy things. Let's go and have some fun at this little market, and afterwards we're gonna go grocery shopping because that's another goal. We need to make sure we stay on top of our grocery shopping. We kind of slacked a little bit here towards the end of the year, but we're gonna pick it right back up. Let's go. This is nice. So we just left the little market and I ended up scoring. I got some things. So I found this Dallas Cowboys jacket that's really cool. It has a huge star on the back, and then it says Cowboys here on the sleeve. And the other thing that I got is this really cute My Melody little light. This is so stinking cute. But now we're gonna go grocery shopping. We did a huge grocery restock. This is some of the stuff that I got. So I picked up some celery because I want to make juices, but I want to focus on making just like one flavor or one type of juice instead of buying so many fruits and vegetables, and then sometimes they go to waste because I can't get to them in time. So I'm going to focus on just one flavor at a time. So this week I'm going to make celery juice with pineapple, which I got some pineapple. I have green apples in the fridge, so I didn't get any. And I also have lemons and forgot what else I put in it, but also picked up some grapes for a little snack. We got a restock on bananas because I always need that. I picked up some beets, some avocados. We got tomatoes because those are always very necessary. We got this chamoy to try out. It's by the Siete brand, and it says it's sweet and tangy, made with real ingredients. So we're excited to try this out, see if we like it. But I got this because I bought mangoes, frozen mangoes, so I can make a mangoneada smoothie. We got some tuna as well, some Greek yogurt, so I can finally use my wooden spoons. I can't wait to use those. I picked up my favorite juice ever. It's the Minute Maid Zero Sugar Mango Passion. We got some bell peppers because this has been one of my favorite go-tos for breakfast or when we make like fajitas, anything like that. We love some bell peppers. Garlic, because garlic is an essential in this household. Onions. So I've tried the Bonza brand before, but I've never tried this specific pasta. What even is this? Cavatappi? I don't know, I'm probably butchering this, but it's this like fun swirly shape. So I got it to try because pastas have different flavors depending on what shape they are, and I've never tried this one before. Then I got some turkey breast. I got some of my favorite tortillas. I love them so much. So much. They don't make me feel bloated after eating them, and I just enjoy them. We also got some potatoes, and we got some liquid IV to try out. I've never tried liquid IV. We got the strawberry lemonade one, so we'll try it out, see if we like that. I picked up some blueberries. I picked up this baby spinach and baby kale mix. Cucumbers for my drink. That's another thing that's missing. I also forgot to get ginger, but we'll deal with that another day. Got some strawberries. Got some broccoli florets. And lastly, the mango chunks I was talking about.